Okay, great stuff. So hopefully you're getting used to this process of dealing with wastage and sort of knowing how to lock it in. But again, like I say, keep coming into the process and you'll see it. So it says here that 20,000 items, we need 20,000 good items, 20,000 fulfilled items. We need to hand over 20,000 items to the client. Must be manufactured in the month of April, and each require 2.5 meters of raw material. So in order to fulfill this, we will need 50,000 meters, right? Whatever happens. We know there's potential wastage. So it says here that 20% of raw materials will be wasted during manufacture. So we know, therefore, we're going to put in a certain amount will go into this system, and 80% of it is going to come out good, which is that, right? So 100% is going to go in. We're going to waste 20%, whatever, and 80% is going to come out. So 50,000 meters is the equivalent of 80%. So the question is, how much would have gone into the process? So that would be 50,000 divided by 0.8, or 50,000 divided by 80 times 100, however you look at it. And so you have here 50,000 divided by 0.8, which is equal to 62,500. So 62,500 would have gone into the production system from the warehouse. So we would have started off with, again, 10,000 items. We would have needed to purchase a certain amount, shoot out 62,500 to the guys in production to actually make the product, and be left with 14,000 meters. That's the story here, right? Because we need to think of it as you have a buying committee and you have a user committee, or a user section of the warehouse, the people who buy the product and people who use the product. The people who use the product will use 62,500, but they need to buy in the material. They have 10 in place and they want 14 at the end. In a way, you could almost have seen this to a certain extent, that lots of ways I imagine of seeing this, but anyway, I'm going to stick with this system. So here, what we now have in effect in finding what it is we're buying, well, you now in effect have X being equal to 14,000 plus 62,500 minus 10,000, which in effect is 62,000 plus 4,000, which is 62,500, sorry, plus 4,000, which is 66,500. So you are buying in 66,500 worth of material. Yeah, cool, great stuff.